That's it. That's my real big game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Huh? Man, that shit is nasty. It look nasty.
Right. 58. 54 Mike. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
It's just me and you.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers. This one taken in by Hester. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. To throw is Rodgers. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. That his first incompletion after a 4 for 4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction. Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers looking for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now a 7-0 game. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, dude. Here I come. Ready?
Marino here from the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Will Redmond. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
88.
Rodgers now on first down. That'll be caught by Hester. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing 3rd down. Now Rodgers. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Now that's the defense that they were looking.
You finna soak the noodles? Or you soaking the
To get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Do your thing, homeboy.
I don't want to cook all of it.
Ready, ready! 60 outlaw! Go! Go! Now!
Play fake. Here's Marino. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Marino. Cooper's got it. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Marino nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack.
But no takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Marino sets up. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Trying to cover Cooper there a little too closely.
And he's such a tough cover because he runs his route so well. Hard to stay with him and hard to figure out exactly where the break points are. And in this case, he created another pass interference call.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and pound it in with Sayers. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
They come out here in the I. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try a toss here with Sayers. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. So backed up to the 6 now, 3rd and goal.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Out of the gun, it's Marino. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, But when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Rodgers now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Hey, Charlie. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Let's go.
On third and long, it's Rodgers. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Rodgers now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Now it's Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Here's Marino. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 18. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
First down, Green Bay.
Go give me one.
You.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Green 18. Mike, number 53. Mike, 50.
On first down, Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. After the sack on first down, Rodgers, and he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Rodgers throwing on 3rd and long. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of it. At the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
319. Watch a slack. Watch a slack. Watch a 319.
On the delay, Jones. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And they try to sweep to Jones. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Marino's second down throw incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, but now it'll be third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
When you spend your first-round pick on a pass rusher, you are absolutely counting on him to be an impact player. And there you go. Right away, he gets to the quarterback.
And guess what? Likely the first of many that we're going to see from that young man. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. On the return, Hester. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
Green 18. Let's go, D. Big series right here.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
Rodgers now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams there to make the grab. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
I fell asleep with the dog on the bed with me. And then I woke up, boy.
Extra point attempt here still to come.
I was like, what's on my feet? Oh, the dog is so cute.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Nah, but mini barks sometimes. We'll go see it one day. We can go see it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Go!
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Packers 27, Cowboys 3.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Marino on play action. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And now here is another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action. Now Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Rodgers going to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This officially a 55-yard attempt.
Why did he cheat?
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. A 55-yard attempt, normally you'd say well within his range. Little surprised he came up short.
And he knew it immediately, didn't he? They are so calibrated, aren't they? They can tell the touch, the feel. When they put the foot to the ball, whether it's going to be good or not, he knew immediately he didn't have that one.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
To try again after the sack. Marino. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready. 57 the mic. X3. 218. Chopper.
They go play action now. Marino. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a 1st. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, he's looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Will Redmond. And the return will stop right around the 25. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Here's Rodgers. Going to throw again. He's got Lewis. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Rodgers now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 46-yard line.
Rodgers to throw once more. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. On now is the Packers punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Taking it about the 16. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right?
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, it's Marino. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Marino will throw. And he's going to go down again. Zadarius Smith in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Marino here from the gun. He's going to let it fly. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
57's the mic. Ain't no such thing as a low.
They'll try and throw for it with Marino. And he is going to go down here, but we also have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now Marino coughs it up. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
And now he's going to use his legs. Finding room at the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in week 1.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets to start week 1, you and I both know the extra attention that comes with it. We know that he's going to throw the football, but will he make the right decisions? And in this case, with his legs, he showed the defense there's an extra dynamic to his game.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. They'll wind up losing 7 yards on the play.
36, 36.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. The ball resting on their own 5 here as they come up to the line on 2nd and long. Now Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Watch the shift. Sponge, sponge. No. Mike's 50,
From his end zone, it's Rodgers on 3rd and long. That'll be caught. It's Hester. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for Green Bay.
She do that all the time. Gangster Squad. Oh, alright, shit. I gotta make the pasta.
You don't want to cook.
I told your ass to soak the noodles.
Dude, you have to start cooking the chicken first. It does not take long to boil pasta.
You took the chicken out?
No, it's in the refrigerator. Dude, you so lazy, man. It's crazy.
Never, I ain't lazy.
You are lazy. You don't even want to cook the food.
Stuff in my bag, girl. I was cooking no problem day. See, I cooked last night. Oh, shit.
I just felt it crack. Oh, wow. See, balance is all about thinking. So beat your ass. You could have had the chicken. Listen, I keep trying to tell you, you have to do things earlier so we won't be cooking late. You be here all day, Carlos. There should be no excuses, my nigga. Just cook it tomorrow, man. Order a pizza. Because it's already late. almost 9. What
I
time?
said, what time is early?
5 or 6, where you can start seasoning stuff and prepping it, getting stuff ready. No, I don't want no pepperoni hamburger. I want pepperoni and sausage. Hurry up, man.
Shut up! Damn, you just told me to do it.